Hey gents, today we're taking a look at my latest pickup from Woollen. This one came straight from you guys, so thank you to everybody who subscribes, comments, and interacts on the channel. I have been looking more at these wool clothing companies because they're popping up everywhere. Not only did I just open up some shoes, but you've got socks, underwear, and like this polo right here is from a company, Woolly. I've been testing it out. All these companies that are coming up now that have this new merino wool, it's not your grandmother's wool, as they always say. It's an ultra-fine merino wool, which has natural properties like wrinkle resistance, odor control, climate control, and as Woollen says, it is 6 times more durable than typical cotton. So for the same price that you might have been paying for a cotton button down, you'll be getting a much higher quality, more durable, technical fabric in this wool. And what I'm here today to take a look at is that the case? If you want to check out Woolly, I'll put a link down in the description to them. They have this polo shirt, they have some Henleys, they have underwear, and I'm testing each of those as I go through this process here. I've also got some smart wool. You guys recommended the Bamboo underwear company. I'm looking at all kinds of stuff here. So what I did is on Black Friday, I ordered one of their shirts and they threw in a pair of boxers, briefs as well. And so not only will I be taking a look at this nice little pair of underwear, which is wool, very interesting, but let's take a look at this button down, give you my first impressions, a quick review, and then what ultimately I like to do with these shirts is give you my first impressions, open them up out of the box, and then after I wear them for a few weeks, come back in and check in with you. I always like this, not every company drops the return label in the package, but just in case you need to return something, you've already got the label, you can slap it on and send it back. These shirts certainly aren't cheap. $128 though is not unreasonable for a high quality, nice button down. This is the medium slim fit from Woollen. This is just one of their button down shirts. They offer these button downs, they have some dress shirts, they also have t-shirts, Henleys, and some other things. This has a certain grittiness to it, but a very fine and soft grit. So if you saw my outliner video, there were a pair of pants on there that I had no real description for because it was a very technical fabric that I hadn't really felt. Ultimately, when I talked to my wife, she said it was more of almost like a canvas feel. I wouldn't say this is canvas. This is extremely soft, but it's not soft like cotton Oxford button down. I had my Everlane cotton button down right on hand here because I think this is one of the gold standards for just high quality shirts. But this has a very interesting feel and an interesting look too. It's not shiny, but it has a sort of reflective type of quality to it. But it's very subtle, and I'm not sure if that's this specific color or if that would be all of their button-down shirts. One of the things that I've noticed as I've been wearing these woolly shirts is they definitely have the properties that are described by all of the merino companies. It keeps me very warm when I want to be warm, or when I'm moving quickly, or if I'm in a cooler environment, then it's very breathable. And on top of that, these shirts have had way less kind of odor retention that I've experienced with some of my other just regular cotton dress shirts. And so in my experience, if the Woollen has the same merino wool qualities as Woolly has, or some of these other companies that I've been testing, I would say we're pretty much in the zone. With any of my dress shirts, whether it be a cotton button down or a dress shirt that I wear every day, I don't wear undershirts with these. And so I wouldn't say that this Woollen shirt is the softest shirt that I've ever worn, but it has a lot more structure to it. But I think that might translate into more durability and being a longer lasting shirt, which is what they claim on their website, 6 times more durable than cotton. And so far, the unique feel of this shirt, I'm really liking. As opposed to what might be showing up in the video, this is very subtle burgundy in real life, and I really like the color. I'm trying to expand out beyond just like your blues, your grays, and your whites. Depending on how closely we follow my channel as well, you might know that I see Mack Weldon as possibly the gold standard for underwear right now. I just did a year-long test with them versus MeUndies, and so now I'm trying to expand, like I said, into more materials. So let's try these on real quick and give you a first impression. I've been slowly replacing all of my old underwear with new underwear, and the stuff that I had on today, which is this older pair of Express, after putting on these Woollen ones, those are in the trash. Because on top of that polo and some of the tees that Woolly has sent me, I've been wearing their underwear as well, and it has all those features that they talk about with the wool, the odor control, the temperature control, and it's extremely soft. And so the underwear right now feel very good from Woollen. I'll wear these for the next few days as well as the shirt as I go through my process of testing and some real world field tests. Obviously, one of my biggest concerns as I travel is heat down there. I don't want to be hot and sweaty as I'm sitting on a plane or walking through airports. So if I can get something like the wool, which claims to have a lot better temperature control and odor, it might be the best pair of underwear I ever owned. There you have it, gents. That's my first impressions of Woollen. It's always a good sign when companies claim to have a wrinkle-free or wrinkle-resistant clothing and you don't get the very pronounced shipping lines, which is what you get whenever you have the clothes folded up for long periods of time, and then you have to steam or iron them out. And so already looks pretty good from there. If you have any questions about Woollen Prints, the company, the product, or anything else you think I might be able to answer, please comment below or reach out at @_Cavalier on Twitter and Instagram. As I said, this one came straight from you guys, so any recommendations on products and companies I should take a look at, please let me know. I'm working through a few different videos right now. I'm working on kind of a dress shirt roundup. I'm working on a made-to-measure suit roundup. I'm working on a clothing subscription roundup, which should all be hitting before the end of January of next year. I'm still waiting on a few things to come in, open up a few of those, and get enough time with the products in order to give you my best impressions. Keep an eye out as well. I think I'll be asking for some information from you, the Cavalier community, as somebody had put it. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you to everybody who contributes to the channel overall. I really appreciate it, and I love doing these videos for you. Until next time, gents, this is the Cavalier. You know we got it. 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 Music is all we got.